Hello, everybody. It's great to be here. And thank you ever so much for tuning in to my LinkedIn Live, YouTube Live, and Facebook Live, because I'm streaming this and I'm streaming it over something called StreamYard. And it's great to be here. And I think it's fantastic. And it's just another example of technology, really. Now, just to clarify, this is a short presentation. It's going to be about 15 minutes. I'm keeping it short on purpose so that you can get back to work, get back to your marketing and do the things, hopefully, at least some of them that I show you. Now, today is all about, my ability to foresee the future, what's going to happen in the world of marketing. And you know what? My challenge is impossible. I don't know. I have got no idea what's going to happen in the world of marketing other than this word, change. Change is going to happen. Things are definitely going to change. I've been doing this now for 28 years. Can you imagine, or even start to imagine, the amount of changes that have happened in the world of marketing in the last 28 years? In truth, it's arguably more than the world of technology even, although that's probably not quite true. But, it is unbelievable. When I first started, I ran my business by buying the biggest Yellow Pages advert I could afford. I sent out lots of letters via the post. What else did I do? I advertised in a few magazines, quite unsuccessfully, by the way, and so on and so forth, and back then, I'm not saying it was easy, but it was certainly a lot simpler than it is now. In today's modern digital marketing world, it can be quite traumatic, I think, for business owners. I hear all the time people saying, well, I'm on LinkedIn, but I don't really understand how to do it. And SEO, oh no, what's that then? I don't really get that either. And so on and so forth. So, I suppose my initial comment for you is that, you cannot really get by in this world just going, well, I don't understand it. You can, but you're going to get left behind. That's the truth. If you're not embracing technology and you're still going networking and eating breakfasts and relying on referral, that's okay. Don't get me wrong. I'm not knocking any of that. But the only thing I'd say is you're losing out on a load of other business that you could be winning. And why would you not want to win that? I really don't get it unless you're perfectly happy with your lot. But assuming you're on a results mastery session, which is all about mastering your sales, marketing and business growth results, then I'm assuming that you do want to grow and you do want to do better. That said, the fact that technology's constantly changing, what I thought I'd do today is just, give you a reminder or perhaps let you know about some of the technology that's around today and that we can use. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly share my screen. I've selected, I think, about 5 different things out of probably 5,000 different things that I could have selected. Probably 3,000 of which I don't know about, and perhaps you do. Feel free, by the way, to let me know. I'd love to know if you know something that's really cool, a piece of marketing, sales, business growth type technology. Drop me an email. You can see my email on the background there. I'd love to hear about it. I really would. So feel free to do that. But I'm going to just, if I may, just take a couple of seconds just to share my screen. Just bear with me, please. Okay, here we go. Okay, so you should be able to see my screen right now. So this I only found out about today. To be absolutely honest with you, I don't know how good it is, but we all know and have heard about AI and how incredible it is. And one thing I can tell you about the future is AI is going to become even more popular. Now, I know there's people going, oh, this is terrible, isn't it awful, that we've got this, and, we don't like using it, and so on and so forth. And I do get that, I really do. But what I would say is it's here. It's like, back in the day, people say, I hate these newfangled vehicles with 4 wheels, one on each corner. Why can't we have horses? They're fine. We've always been fine with that. It's like a major change. It's almost like, I think it's the biggest thing to happen since the internet. I go as strong as to say that. So this piece of software, as I say, don't know how to work it. I've not really had that big a look at it, but I thought, this is really interesting. It enables us to create social media posts and things like that, sort of automatically using AI. So, I'm going to have a look at it. I'd strongly recommend that you take a look, because it could be really useful for us. And I think that's part of that creative thing that you need to have these days. Have an open mind to go and have a look at this stuff to see if it's of value to you. It may be, some of it may be, some of it might not. Now, the second one is something I do have experience of. This is a lovely piece of software. It's by a company called Eugenie, ENIE.io. So again, it's a fantastic new tool. I'm showing you my version of it. So what I've done is I've set it up. I've got my colors right in line with my brand. I've got my design on there, and so on and so forth. And what it does is it creates somewhere where I and members of my group, my members of my, there we go, there's one by Anthony Hewitt there, they can add stuff. So it's not actually a million miles away from LinkedIn, but it's just for my clients and prospects. And by the way, feel free to join this. Message me and I'll get you signed up without any problem at all. And I just provide you with loads of tips. You can see here, here's a recommendation. Here's some useful stuff. Here's copies of videos that I'm doing like this one, and so on. I can then divide people into groups. I can make offers. So these are a couple of offers here that I can make. I've got a members directory, so people can upload their contact details into here, their website, and so on and so forth. And you can see here we've got different people uploading, links to their video program here, and so on and so forth. Also got a calendar showing you the events that I'm running. We've got a resources section where I keep loads of stuff, tips and hints and so on. There's a section called videos. Again, loads and loads of stuff here to help people. Videos, documents, which I've only just got started with, to be honest, but we will have more in there. Marketplace, where members can actually advertise and promote their services. And then the last two is one a bit about us and a bit about a link to our website. So, that's really cool, I think. This is where we manage it from. This is like the back end of it. Just to show you that briefly, that's where I sign people up, I invite people, and so on and so forth. So, that I think is pretty cool. Now, this one here, I'm sure there's like a 99% chance that you know what Chat GPT is. For those of you who don't, it's a way of, I can go into here and type in, let's see, produce 10 social media posts for my results mastery program. Okay, so I ask it to do that. Generally speaking, the more focused you can be, the better it does. But let's just see what it produces. How about this, guys? Blimey heck, it's producing, like, what's did that take? 3 seconds, and it's already producing little simple posts for me to send out on social media, 10 of them. So brilliant. How cool is this? I just, it does amaze me. And if that's not right, you can send it a message saying, make the posts a bit longer or shorter or more in depth about the benefit of the program, or whatever I want. Basically, it will do. It's like employing somebody. It's like employing I don't know, a sales or a marketing support person. And just a fantastic tool. I know, again, some people will knock it, some people say it's terrible, and so on and so forth. But they used to say that about cars and telephones and things like that. So I think it's here to stay, no matter what people say. So that's that one. This is really cool. I use this all the time. I use it a lot with my clients. What this does, basically, and you can try it for free, is it's called Zero Bounce. And what you do is you take a database or an email list, you put it into a spreadsheet, you upload it into Zero Bounce, it whirs around for a few minutes, and then tells you or gives you a list of all the emails that won't bounce. So basically, it cleans your list. Now, I don't know about you, but I've never seen a clean list. There's always something. There's always, people sometimes buy lists, let's say, and they'll buy a list of 2,000, and the people selling them will assure you that all these emails are very clean and very, everything's perfect and it's all been checked. And then you run it through Zero Bounce, and 400 of them hard bounce. So you can actually get rid of that, and that really helps cleaning up your email marketing and stops you being caught by spam filters and things like that. So it's a brilliant little tool. They charge something like, I forget now. It's something like 000. In fact, there we go. Let's have a look. What do they charge? It's virtually nothing. So to run through 2,000, which is what I did last time, is $15. I mean, look, it's and the more you do, the cheaper it is. So if you've got like 20, I think I can do this. I think, I might be able to just do that. No, I need to put the price in. So if I put 22,000, it's $132. But for most small businesses, it's just going to be a few thousand. And it's brilliant. Really, really strongly recommend it. I can't see any reason to not do it. Next one. Oh, next one's Google. That wasn't part of the plan. We've heard of that one, I think. Oh, yeah, this one. Now, this is really cool. I'm going to shut up for a minute, and I'm just going to show you this and let this lady on the screen explain exactly what her system does, other than to say it's a way of producing video without being in a video. It's really, really cool. Again, this is something I've had a good nosy round. I've not had time to use yet. But again, it's about having an assistant. For me, it'd be, I can set this up, make it look really professional, and then have somebody called Mark or Anne and get them to send my clients a message saying, hi, my name's Anne. I'm Steve Mills's personal assistant. He's asked me to drop you a video because he'd like to meet up with you. During the meeting, he's told me that we're going to cover this, this, and that. And if you look below, there's a link that enables you to book that meeting. Thank you very much for watching my video, and so on. But anyway, it's 1 minute 45 seconds, so I think it's worth our time. Okay, so that's it. I've got to say their demo is not. I don't think it's quite as good as some of it. That lady looks a little bit like a artificial intelligence type person. But if I look, just trying to look at some of the others. I'm trying to remember where they are now. But I've seen, she said you've got basically you've got a choice of 150 different people that you can use, or images that you can use. And let me just show you this one, just like for just a few seconds. So I'm gonna click. I think I looked at this guy earlier. Yeah. Okay. Is American accent. And you can change that to whatever accent or indeed language you like. You can go in there and let's have a look at this one. I don't think I've looked at this, but okay. So I would say it's. I don't think it's perfect yet. The voice is not perfect. The movement's not quite perfect. But do you know what? It's split in hairs. And for people who don't want to be on a video and don't like doing videos, it's a perfect solution. We can create it very quickly. The pricing is very reasonable. Starts at what, £23 a month. That's not too bad, is it, to be able to do unlimited professional videos? If you compare that with, I don't know, the cost of hiring a video company, I'm sure you'll realize how incredibly cheap that is. So that's just about it, I think. Just showing you 5. I hope that was of use. Obviously there's loads more, but my advice to you, I suppose, if I just come back to me now, my advice would be think about what you're doing in terms of um, uh, looking for the latest technology. And you want to do that because you want to get ahead of the competition. I learned about chat GPT back in, I don't know, January, something like that. I started using it then. And then it wasn't until, I don't know, beginning of March that it really got out there. So I had 3 months ahead, even of most marketing companies. I was one of the first 5 million users in the world, and now I don't actually know how many it is, but I bet it's something like 200 million users, and growing every day, by the way. So jump on that bandwagon and go and try and find new stuff. Just do some research. It's fairly easy. Go and type in what's the latest AI marketing tools into Google. Keep you busy all day, but I'm not suggesting that. Just spend 10 minutes doing it. Or another alternative, join Results Mastery, my ongoing advice program, which is basically for that you get access to me on a one-to-one basis to help you. You get a group, a mastermind group, you get an online marketing plan, you get online training, and so on and so forth. So if that's of interest, feel free to get yourself signed up, or at least book a meeting with me to see if it would be of interest to you. So to do that, go to steve-mills.com, click on one of the gold buttons, and that'll give you access to my diary, and you can book whatever you want. Thanks very much for listening. Sorry, I've gone over just a little bit. I'm 20 minutes instead of the normal 15, but I hope you think it was worth it. Thanks very much for listening. Speak next time.